Hi, this is Steve Nicollerat from Coach Baseball Right. Last week, we did a hitting seminar that was very well received, but I had quite a few people ask me to comment on how do you find a good hitting instructor? Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. First of all, there's a lot of good hitting instructors out there doing some great stuff with the kids. But I would ask you parents to do a little bit better job of figuring out the difference between a good hitting instructor and one that's not so good. So how do you do that? The first thing I would do is when you're introduced to an instructor, I would ask for a period to meet him, sort of an evaluation. And many of the instructors will not even charge for this. And what you want to do in the evaluation is just to see if it's going to be a really good mix between your kid and the instructor. Are they going to get along okay? Will it work okay? Is there good chemistry? The second thing you're trying to do is figure out what actually is going to be taught. There are three main principles that I think that you should be on the lookout for. Number one, teaching the student to plane the pitch. That means put the bat on the plane of the pitch for the longest period of time. It's a very, very slight upswing. Number two, separation. The hips will go before the upper body. That's torque. That's where the power comes from. And thirdly, we want to keep the hands inside the ball. Those are buzzwords that you want to hear. If you hear those things, I think you're onto something. The next thing you want to notice is what's the environment like? Is it a noisy baseball facility? A lot of people looking at what's going on, or is it a quiet place where the instructor, the parent, and the student can kind of work together? I find the kids work a lot better in an environment that's sort of closed, and their focus is really good. How does the instructor teach? He's got to be using video today. He's got to be using video if you're really going to get the most for your dollar. What kind of drills is he going to use? Is he going to use progressive drills? One drill that lays the foundation for the next drill? Does he expect anything of the kids? Any homework? Little kids, maybe 5 minutes a night, every other night. Maybe 10 or 11-year-olds, 5 minutes every night. Maybe 12, 13, 14-year-old kids, 5 or 10 minutes a night. So some type of expectation or homework for the kids, and they have to keep track of it, with a spreadsheet. Can your child articulate what it is that they were taught in that lesson? Do they know why they were doing the drills? And can they articulate the lesson back to you after the lesson takes place? Does the instructor talk for a little bit and then jump right into the baseballs? If that happens, I'm not sure that's a good fit. If you're really trying to work a swing, you have to have a lot of time without the baseball. So if the instructor goes right into throwing batting practice or throwing BP, I'm not sure that's the kind of instruction you're looking for. Well, the bottom line is there are a lot of great instructors out there, but parents need to do a little bit better job of finding the instructor that will match the needs of their child. And once you do that, the hope is that the swing that your child has will look a little bit more like that swing of a pro.